Good morning to some, good day to all. This is Aston Simmons, founder of Equity Network. Let me tell you guys a little something about Equity Network. It's a blockchain-based ecosystem that makes it possible for anyone to gain equity appreciation through actions, not just transactions. Meaning, we take in real life experiences and incentivize engagement. Basically, we take your actions and count them as transactions. From the workforce to volunteering, second chance programs, non-for-profits, maybe even if you wanted to lend a hand on a project or share that bomb-ass meal you just had with the world. I bet you love some appreciation for that. Better yet, some cash. Well, that's exactly what Equity Network is all about. Creating an ecosystem of connectivity with local economics, becoming part of their family, and organizing collaborative operations to enrich, empower, and educate the underrepresented and the underserved with innovation that drives social change and pays for the process while using AI machine learning to record the info through gamification API. Ladies and gentlemen, this here may sound far-fetched to you, but this is the future, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this right here is something that anybody in a situation can take their life from A to Z. Now, this was all the idea that I conceptualized from a situation that I was in. And I knew others like me worldwide were like same, you know what I mean? So, boom, there it was. Something has to change. And I'm going to create it. Matter of fact, we're going to create it. I'm going to get people all over around the world. We're going to all create a ecosystem that is going to sustain for us. You know what I mean? That is the first step of the revolution. Realizing the problem and conceptualizing the solution. I mean, some of you have been paying attention to crypto booms for like years, like 4 or 5 years. Bitcoin mainly, some Litecoin, some Doge, some Ether here and there, and a couple of other altcoins, you know. Or maybe you could have been like me, you know, heard about it. Somebody told you, hey, you need to get into this. This is some real money. It's a smart investment. And you check it out and you're like, I'm good on the MLMs. I just lost a lot of money in that, you know what I'm saying? I thought the residual plan was going to get me to some residual money, but I'm still not. I'm still doing odd job gigs. I still have to figure a way to get to work, and life isn't where I want it to be, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really prepared mentally to understand or to see exactly what I was being told. So I let it ride, let it slip off for a couple months. But I did check out a couple free faucets, start playing some games, start playing around with some hashes, start building here and there, you know, really slowly, you know. So it wasn't a lot of money, so it seemed fun at the time, but it wasn't enough for me, you know what I mean? I gotta sit here for hours, you know, and play the game to really get a couple dollars, maybe 2, 3, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not really ready to take my hard-earned money and take a random investment on Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, it's not for me. Like, right now, I'm not trying to hear it. So, a couple years later, I let it slide. But I started hearing this blockchain. I started hearing blockchain. Like it was Drake singing it in my ear. Blockchain. No self. Asked him. Check your blockchain wallet right now. Hello, early big bucks, no whammies. As my folks on the south side of Chicago would say, ladies and gentlemen, I hit the money. I had $1,200 from a $50 investment in a couple games. Wow. Now, this is like real life stock with games, incentives, and interest. Now, this seems crazy, but I need more. I need to find every game that I can really play, and I'm going to put a couple dollars on it and see what's going on. So you know what I did? I began to educate myself, started meeting people here and there on LinkedIn, started going to meetups, started talking to people on Angel List, Facebook groups, pretty much any tool I could use to learn things. Meet people and find out the new and the who. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know your network is your net worth. Like, pretty much. Like, if you got a circle of people around you that's doing it, we pretty much know you're the average. You're going to be the 7th or the 8th guy to do it, or the 8th lady to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's coming for you. You just got to stick in it. But, fast forward, 2017, now, I got myself involved in a bad investment. I lost it all. Then, mentally, I put myself in a crippling situation. You know what I'm saying? I started becoming complacent at what was going on with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, life was just a rut. Then one of my friends was like, "Hey, Ace, Aston, we can throw a party real quick. I know a guy that's doing events out here. I can introduce you to him." So, boom. Introduced me to this guy. They flew me out. Stayed for a couple days. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. But I met the guy. He was a real free flow, real hippie, free-spirited being type of guy. His name was Darby. Now, Darby, let me tell you about Darby. He was one of those geniuses, low-key, in the real estate. You know what I'm saying? Really getting it busting in real estate, really selling those houses, and then he got to the point to where, like, he had enough. Then he turned revolutionist. World revolutionist Darby. This is literally the guy that, from his ideal of, something, I'm going to make something. The guy pioneered the tiny homes movement, ladies and gentlemen. Now, me and him sat and talked about this story. When we'll laugh at it, he'd say, "Hey, I was a fuck up millionaire, man." But that doesn't mean that he fucked up a lot of money. Excuse my French, ladies and gentlemen. But it does mean he never paid attention to his input versus output. Now think this for a second. This real life equation, right? Spend versus life accumulation. Think, as much as you spend, where does it go? Compared to as much as you accumulate in life. Like, where does it all go? I know a lot of you can sit and think, man, you're right. I maybe have had $1 million in life, but I never really sat and thought about it. So, boom. It hit me. So many attachments in life, and we force ourselves to the notion of responsibility. Really? Responsibility now? Did I really need that big house? Did I really need that new car? Did I really need those shoes? I mean, I'm only 27, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I've made so many attachments to things financially and emotionally and physically that I could really sit and look back and say, I spent over $1 million in life. But why am I not a millionaire? Why aren't you a millionaire? Like, really, this was a conversation I sit and had with and I couldn't understand. Like, man, I got in, man. I told him what I did. I learned about this cryptocurrency thing. I made a couple dollars, and then I lost it all, and I'm just in a rut. But I don't know what to do. You know what this guy told me? You know what this guy Darby told me? Darby said, Hey man, matter of fact, this is something I'll never forget. He says, detach, man. No, matter of fact, I'm going to say it like he said it. Detach, man. Just really, like, take yourself, man, and detach and create the world around you, man. Like, seriously, detach from everything because it doesn't matter. And just create everything around you. From there, ladies and gentlemen, that simple phrase stuck to me. And it hit me at heart. And from there, I focused on my knowledge, educate myself, taking my time and cash on creation. Educate myself on creation, because creation is the key to all things. Consider that. The job we work for, somebody created it. The car we drove, somebody created it. The phone we're on, somebody created it. The laptop you're on right now, somebody created the internet, Facebook. Somebody created all these things. Now, what we have to do is detach. That's the first thing to re-educating yourself. Detach from what's going on right now. Mentally, really take your focus, detach, and take that directional focus on the output. Really focus on that output. Really focus on that future, that direction you want to go. Really understand that problem and conceptualize that solution, because creating that solution will be the key to your destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to appreciate everybody for listening in to me, give you some brief information on Equity Network and a quick rant about different situations that helped me really take my time and energy and conceptualize this thing for you and for the world and for the future. And so I appreciate everybody so much. This is really what this thing is about. You just don't know how much I appreciate you guys, because it literally took me 3 or 4 hours. What time is it right now? It's 4 o'clock. I was literally supposed to do this at noon, so it took me that long to really sit and focus and take my time and do this, because I was in between, like, okay, should I do a video or should I just record myself talking? I recorded my video and then I didn't like it, so I was like, you know something, I'm just gonna do a quick. I'm just going to give them what I can give them in the first insert of what I can in Equity Network and in the lifestyle and in the brief understanding of who the founder of Equity Network and where the idea and the conceptualization of it came from, and the problem that we're going to actually solve with this. We are the backbone of the underserved and the underrepresented and the underprivileged communities. We are here for you. We are here to change. We are here to drive social change, and that is what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. With you guys, we are going to create community, and we are going to expand that, and we are going to exploit this niche and show the world what we can do. Show the world what people can do when people really set their mind on change. Thank you, and have a blessed day.